Back into that Scrafty, and we go into our Medicham. This is a very good matchup for Medicham here. This is a very dominant matchup for Medicham, and we are just bully beat downing this Scrafty here. My goodness. Need to shield and just take out this Scrafty completely. My goodness. They've got to come back in with Victory Bell, and we've got a double boosted Ice Punch coming its way. This Ice Punch will take out this Victory Bell, and that is going to be a good game. Very nice. Welcome, everyone. In this video, we are going to be showcasing a very, very strong team. One of my favorite teams that I like to go to if I'm really looking to make a really strong climb in my quest to hit Legend this season in Pokemon Go Battle League Season 8. This is one of the teams that I did feature in my top 3 best teams for the Great League. If you haven't already checked it out, link in the description. One of my very favorite teams. Shout out to Niantic. He's the creator that I first saw use this team. It has Bastiodon in the lead, running the conventional moveset, Smackdown, Stone Edge, Flamethrower. And we've got Return Sableye as our safe swap. It just hits so hard. It's such a solid safe swap in the Open Great League, guys. One of my favorite Pokemon to use. If you don't have a purified Sableye with Return, by all means, go for a regular Sableye with Power Gem. You can use that and still have very good success with this team, guys. But Return just hits so hard. It is the better moveset to have on Sableye if you're running it in the Great League. Not XL Sableye, but still very good with this team. I had a lot of fun with this team. I always do. And we've got XL Medicham in the back as well, running Counter, Ice Punch, and Power Up Punch. Guys, if you use this team, I do recommend using Psychic rather than Power Punch. I did recommend that in my top 3 best teams video. Link in the description, again, if you haven't checked it out yet. This is sort of a do as I say, not as I do sort of thing. I will eventually TM Psychic on it as the season goes on, as the competition gets steeper. But Power Punch has its place. It's nice going up against those tanky steel types like Bastiodon and Galarian Stunfisk. It also really comes in handy for Umbreon. So very powerful team, guys. You're going to see we overcame a lot of lost leads, but without further ado, let's get right into these battles. Guys, if you're thinking about running this team, let me know in the comments what you think. But let's see what we got up here first. Got our Bastiodon here, and we are met with an Azumarill. Okay, pretty not so bad matchup. So we're going to actually stay in here. And my goal is to get this Azumarill pretty low, and I want them to show me what moveset they're running. I want them to show me. They built up to a Hydro Pump. I'm going to shield this, and I want them to show me that they have it, and that they do. So we're going to swap right in the Sableye, and we're going to try and get off a couple of returns, but they come in with a Shadow Machamp. Okay, that is not a good answer for Sableye. Sableye will resist the counters and the cross chops, so we're just going to get off this foul play, and Sableye just hits so hard that resisted foul play does quite a bit of damage on Shadow Machamp. Sableye hits hard, and Shadow Machamp is pretty darn glassy, so bad combo for them. We are going to shield up this cross chop. We want to preserve health for that Azumarill that may come back into us. So let's see what they bring back in. They come in with a Shadow Victory Bell. Okay, so we're going to get off this foul play, and we now know what we're up against here. We've got an Azumarill in the back, and we've got this Shadow Victory Bell here. So we are going to get taken out by these Razor Leaves, and we are going to come back in with our Bastiodon and get off this Flamethrower that we had stored here. If they let this go through, this will nearly one-shot a Shadow Victory Bell. This is and they do let that go. Shadow Vic is very, very glassy. So we've got this Azumarill here. 1 shield. We are down 2 shields. They've got 1. So we are going to try and get to our Stone Edge, but they beat us to it. And that's okay. that Hydro Pump doesn't take us out, we're going to be able to get off this Stone Edge here. And I'd imagine we get the final shield from them. This is one of those cases where you really want to have Psychic on Medicham. But we are going to play this out here. We're going to throw a very much resisted power-up punch, but we want to boost the Ice Punch damage. Both of our charge moves are resisted by Azumarill. We can tank one of their charge moves, whether it be Hydro Pump or Play Rough. So that's going to go through now. I don't believe that they've shown their second charge move as of yet. They're throwing Hydro Pump, so they must be running Ice Beam. So that's okay. With the boosted damage of the power-up punch, this is going to be enough damage to nearly take out this Azumarill here, and one counter will do it, one boosted counter, and that is going to be a good game. Very nice. Guys, do give a subscribe. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? But let's see what we've got up next here. We've got our Bastiodon, and we are met with a Scrafty. Okay, this is a terrible lead. We're trying to swap, and there's a little bit of lag. We go into our Sableye, and they swap out into a Hypno. Again, not a good answer to Sableye. This is a terrible answer to Sableye. Hypno takes super effective damage from our Shadow Claws, and they take super effective damage from Foul Plays. So not a good answer at all. They do wisely shield. They're going to try and get off a charge move here. We are going to shield. It is a Fire Punch. We want to preserve health on Sableye. It is pretty glassy, but we're going to try and build up here, chip away with this Shadow Claw. We get to nearly 2 Foul Plays. Just want to take out this Hypno. It's not fun for this team. So we do take it out. They do let it go through. They do see that it's a losing matchup, and they come in with a Shadow Victory Bell. Another one. Man, we're gonna get off this foul play here before they take us out with Razor Leaf, and see if they want to shield. We are in an even shield scenario here, and they do decide to shield. Okay, so they are now down on shields. They take us out immediately. That Razor Leaf damage does so much from a Shadow Victory Bell. We're waiting out the clock here because we are anticipating a aggressive swap into something. Yeah, they come right back into that Scrafty, and we go into our Medicham. This is a very good matchup for Medicham here. They're gonna, whatever they throw, we can tank, no problem. So we're just going to power up punch here and bully beat down this Scrafty. We're doing super effective damage with our counters and power up punches. So this is a very dominant matchup for Medicham, and we are just bully beat downing this Scrafty here. My goodness, those boosted counters are doing so much damage to the Scrafty. And we are going to tank this foul play here as well. No need to shield, and just take out this Scrafty completely. My goodness. They've got to come back in with Victory Bell, and we've got a double boosted Ice Punch coming its way. This Ice Punch will take out this Victory Bell, and that is going to be a good game. Very nice. Dominant matchup here. Guys, if you're liking these battles so far, do give a subscribe, guys. It really helps out the channel, and it keeps me motivated to keep bringing you battles every day. But I wanted to leave this in here, guys. Did you see the app crashed? My goodness, guys. Let me know in the comments if this happens to you guys, too. It's really not good. It's terrible, actually. But we try to get back in, and the battle's already started. We have no idea what we're up against. It looks like we have a Registeel here. We don't know if they were leading with that, if they swapped it in. But we're going to shield up this Focus Blast. I imagine they were building up quite a bit. We go right into our Sableye and try and build up to foul plays and get some shields. Either get some shields from this Registeel or take it out. If they double shield, that's fine. We've got Medicham in the back, and they do not. Okay. So they're going to throw this charge move here. Focus Blast would be resisted, so they go for a Flash Cannon. That does quite a bit to Sableye, and they swap into their own Sableye. Okay, we're going to try and get off a foul play before they take us out with Shadow Claws. And see if they want to shield this. I'm glad that they showed that they had Sableye because Medicham does not want to see this thing at all. And they farmed up. We are going to wait out the switch clock just in case. and once the switch clock gets low enough, we're going to bring in our Bastiodon and go to work on this Sableye here. We're not going to burn any more shields at this point. We can't really afford to. We don't know what else they have in the back. So we know they have Registeel, and we're going to try and take out this Sableye here. We're just going to tank all these foul plays, try and get off this Stone Edge. Stone Edge would get the Sableye extremely low, so I'd imagine they would shield it and tank this foul play here again. Again, we got to save our shields for Medicham. We don't know what they have in the back. We're just going to overfarm here a little bit, get off this Stone Edge, and see what they want to do. If they shield, it's gonna be a little bit rough, but they do let it go through. And they have a Quillfish. All right. Quillfish is one of those Pokemon that has benefited from the new move updates to poison type moves. So one of my favorites, one of my favorite Pokemon that have benefited from the new move updates, and they do shield that Stone Edge. They're farming up quite a bit. They cannot farm us down. We are resisting those poison stings, and they're just going to take us out with an Aqua Tail. All right, Medicham's got some work to do here, guys. They're down on shields. We did save a shield for it, but they're going to be resisting both of our charge moves. Again, another case to have Psychic on your Medichams, guys. But we're going to throw a Power-Up Punch and boost our damage here. It's not going to do very much. It is resisted, but Quillfish is relatively glassy. So yeah, it doesn't do much, but these counters are going to add up on this Quillfish. And they have been farming up quite a bit. I'm anticipating a Sludge Wave coming through. And yes, they do Sludge Wave us, but XL Medicham is tanky, guys. Oh man, I love having XL Medicham. It can tank so much more damage than a regular Medicham. But we're going to get off this Power-Up Punch and nearly take out this Quillfish. They aggressively swap into the Registeel. Our Medicham is low, guys. We got to get this thing out of here. We're just going to get off this Power-Up Punch and get rid of this Registeel before it gets to a charge move. We are so low, and this matchup was so close, but guys, as you can see, we were able to overcome the app crashing. Very good game. Very fun battle. Guys, again, do give a subscribe. It helps the channel out quite a bit, and it keeps me motivated to bring you battles every day. Let's see what we're met up against here. We've got a Medicham in the lead. Okay, terrible lead. We've got to swap out immediately into our Sableye. Sableye is a very, very good matchup for Medicham, and they know it. They go right into Stunfisk. That's okay. We're just going to go straight foul play here. Return would be resisted with that steel typing on Galarian Stunfisk. So we've got a pretty good matchup here. We're just going to spam foul plays and try and win this switch advantage here. I'm okay going down 2 shields if we can win switch advantage, because we do not want that Medicham on our Bastiodon at all. So they do get off a Rock Slide. We're going to build up quite a bit to not quite 2 foul plays, but we're going to get this foul play off and see what they want to do. They don't know what we have in the back. They know that they have a very strong matchup against our Bastiodon, with actually both of their Pokemon, with both Stunfisk and Medicham absolutely dominate Bastiodon. They get off another Rock Slide. That's okay. We're down 2 shields now. We need 2 foul plays to take out this Stunfisk, provided they shield. If they shield, we need 2. If not, this 1 foul play will do the trick for us. And let's see if they shield. They do. Okay. So we tried to swap into our Medicham here, but we CMP tied, so they're going to get off another Rock Slide. We do survive this, and I believe we're going to get to another foul play before they can take us out, which is very nice. Like I said, I was okay going down 2 shields just to win switch advantage, because we do not want that Medicham on our Bastiodon, and that foul play does take out that Stunfisk. So let's see what they decide to come back in with. They've got Altaria. Okay, so we're gonna wait out the switch clock. I am absolutely expecting a aggressive swap back into that Medicham, so we're gonna wait this thing down, bring in our Bastiodon, and try and go to town on this Altaria before they switch out. We are ready. As you can see, we've got our hand ready for the switch, and we bring our Medicham right back in. Another reason why you want to have Psychic, but that's okay. We're going to get off this Ice Punch here. No need to go for Power Up Punch. It is double resisted, or just single resisted. And we're just going to go straight Ice Punch here. Get this Medicham as low as we can for our Bastiodon. The lower we can get this Medicham, the better. And they do have Psychic. If they have Psychic and you don't, it's a losing matchup. So our goal here is to get this Medicham as low as we possibly can for our Bastiodon and try and pull out this win here. And that Psychic barely takes us out. We get to a Power-Up Punch just to chip away as much as we can. We're going to hope to get in at least one, maybe two more counters just to get it as low as we can for our Bastiodon, and they take us out. We're not able to get off another counter. That's okay. We're close enough to a Flamethrower to where this should be nearly taking out this Medicham here, and it's going to set up our Bastiodon very well for this Altaria. One Smackdown will do it, and this is looking like a good game, guys. Altaria can do absolutely nothing to Bastiodon. Bastiodon just completely walls out Altaria. It's actually a better matchup. Bastiodon against Altaria. It's better than a Stunfisk up against Altaria. But they're trying. They're hanging on, and I think they see the writing on the wall. Yeah, they conceded. That's a good game. Very nice. Guys, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this team, guys? Let's see what we've got up next here. Jellicent. Okay. This is a tricky matchup. It's somewhat neutral, but we're just going to play this thing out here. Obviously, ideally, we would want to have our Sableye on this Jellicent. Sableye has a very dominating matchup against Jellicent, with depending on the shielding scenario. We're going to play this out, try and get this Jellicent as low as we can, and hopefully maybe snipe it with our Sableye. That's the thought process. They did hit us with a Bubble Beam, and we tried to get off that Stone Edge, but they burned a shield on it. That's okay. We're not going to burn any shields in this matchup here. We're just trying to get this thing low because Medicham does not want to see this thing, and we want to try and snipe it with our Sableye. They do hit us with a Shadow Ball. We're going to try and get off the Stone Edge, but they CMP tie us. We were counting, and that's going to be a Bubble Beam. Or no, excuse me, a Shadow Ball, I meant to say. That Shadow Ball gets us pretty low. We're going to try and get this Stone Edge off as fast as we can, and it does get that Jellicent pretty low. Our attack has been debuffed with Bubble Beams, and they take us out with Hex. That's okay. We're going to be able to just Shadow Claw this thing down, and we've got 2 shields to their 1 shield for whatever comes in. They come in with Skarmory. We're absolutely going to stick to this thing like glue. Medicham does not want to see Skarmory at all, so we're just going to spam off these foul plays here. Again, with that steel typing, Return would be resisted, so we're just going to spam them with foul plays. We will go down 2 shields to take this thing out. Again, Medicham does not want to see this Skarmory at all. It's not a great matchup. So we're going to get to this foul play here and farm up a little bit. We are counting their moves. We're going to farm up to just about 2 and get off this one and see if they want to shield. If they shield, that's okay. We're very close to another one, and a second foul play will take this Skarmory out. We're going to just shield up this Sky attack here and take this thing out with our foul play. We're 1 Shadow Claw away from it, and there we go. Farming up a little bit for whatever comes in next. And we do farm that thing completely down. We've got 2 foul plays locked and loaded for whatever comes back in, or whatever they decide to bring back in. They are waiting a little bit, and it's a Politoed, so we're going to get off this Return. This Return is going to do quite a bit of damage. Sableye hits very hard, and that does just about 60% of this Politoed's health, and we've got enough energy for one last foul play before they can take us out. And foul play will take this thing out, and that is going to be a good game. Very nice. Very fun battles. So that's the team, guys. I hope you liked it. This is a very, very strong team. As you can see, we had a nice 5-0 set. with this team, guys. This is one of my go-to teams that I absolutely love. It really helps me out when I'm looking to make a strong push in my quest to hit legend this season. You know, if I'm dropping a little bit, you know, if I'm not doing so hot with the teams I choose for you guys, this is my go-to team to rack up the wins and get me some consistent wins in the Great League, in the Open Great League. If you guys want to get an early start on hitting legend this season, I highly recommend this team. Again, with Medicham, you will want to be running Psychic. Again, one of those do as I say, not as I do sort of things. Like I said, I will be TMing Psychic onto Medicham. And as you can see, we hit ace with this 5-0 set. Had a lot of fun with it. Oh, nice. We got those Karina gloves. Very, very nice. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this team? Are you thinking about running it? It's a strong team, very strong team. I did feature it in my top 3 teams for the Open Great League. Let me know what you think, guys. And do give us a subscribe, guys. It helps the channel out so much and keeps me motivated to keep bringing you guys content every day. But for now, we'll leave it there. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys give it a try. Let me know if you do. And for now, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.